Lenny Flexen here for Seconds Out with Travis Reeves. Looking forward to your Royal Albert Hall main event against Anthony Yarde. First thing I wanted to ask you, up there at the press conference, when Joe Mullender was talking at the start, he was really playing down his chances in his own fight on the show against Liam Williams, and I could see you frowning, shaking your head. You looked really, really unimpressed by that. What was going through your mind when he was playing his chances down?
Well, I wasn't sure if that's his strategy, that's his game plan. Like, I don't know what's in his head. But for me, I'm just like, that's crazy. Like, why would you say those things? So it is crazy. I don't know the mindset of the guy. You know what I mean? I'm just listening. Like, what's his angle? Like, I'm just listening to the guy. Like, goddamn, no more questions for him. So it was just crazy.
Is that kind of a reflection of your own approach towards the sport? Kind of full confidence, mentality, strong mindset?
Absolutely. Like, why play a fox? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're a fox or something. Like, I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? So this guy is talking crazy to me. It was just astonishing. It was just crazy. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Now, you said up on there that you don't know a great deal about Anthony Yarde. You're not the sort of guy that watches a lot of tape. But then I heard you kind of off camera later on saying you think it's going to be a relatively easy fight for you. What is it that gives you that confidence if you haven't seen so much of him?
Well, like I said, I know my style. I know me. You know what I mean? And training camp was going marvelous. You know what I'm saying? We used to bring the top guys in. You know what I mean? And it was getting some real good work. But like I said, I'm an A-class fighter. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see what this guy brings. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm not here to box and run around. I'm here to win the world title. Simple as that. You know what I mean? By knockout. So I'm here to knock him out, and that's the mission, and that's what I will do.
You seem to have the edge, certainly in experience as a pro, and also in the sparring gym as well. From what we've heard, some of the guys you've worked with. Just tell us a little bit about that. Some of the top guys that you've sparred with, and what those experiences were like for you.
But as you know, experience is everything. You know what I mean? You can't get the knowledge no other way. You know what I mean? You can't read this in a book. You can't, you know what I mean, talk about it. You know what I mean? You got to actually go through the fire, get to the other side type of deal. You know what I mean? So experience is everything. And with the experience that I learned and knowledge, I just know these things now. Like, the things I didn't know previously, I know now. So now I'm a better fighter from it. So you see that in the training camp. You see that in my work, in my work ethics. You know what I'm saying? It's everything relentless. If I'm tired and sluggish, I don't stop because I'm tired and sluggish, because I know what's on the other side. You understand? So that's what the experience does. You know what I mean? So for him, if he got that experience, good for him. If not, he gonna learn and figure out what it is. Simple as that.
We've heard you sparred with the likes of current world champion Caleb Plant, Badu Jack, who's in course a great fighter as well. Who's been your toughest spar over all the years that you've been doing this?
My toughest sparring partner? I was Hasim Rahman. I sparred Hasim.
Oh, you get in there with Hasim?
When I was young, when he was training for Lennox Lewis, I sparred him. Wow. And I remember how hard he used to hit.
How old were you then?
I was a kid. Like, I don't even remember. It was about 2000 and it was on a rematch after he won. So like 2002, 2001, 2002. You know, I remember Hasim used to hit so hard, and I remember like it's like whoa. You know what I mean? So I would say probably Hasim was one of the hardest hitters I've sparred with. Went back when he used to fight in his prime.
And you talked a little bit up on the press conference stage about your background back home in Baltimore. Just tell us a little bit more about that. What was it like for you growing up, and what drove you eventually to the boxing gym?
Like I said, this sport pretty much chose me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I always was a fighter. And then, like I said, just the gym, my brother took me to the gym, and I just fell in love with it. Since then, I just started molding my craft, molding my skills, and then it just grew and grew and grew after that. You know what I mean? So like I said, this sport pretty much chose me. You know what I mean? I didn't do this because I wanted to be a boxer or something like that. This sport really chose me.
And what was the environment like where you grew up? As we said, you were in Baltimore. There's a lot of stories about it, but maybe it's not as bad as we've all heard. Do you know what I mean? What was it like for you? What was your personal experience of the area?
Like I said, I grew up around Shabazz and Hasim, so I seen how those guys was. Like I said, and you know, for me it was different. Like I seen it. You know, like I got older brothers, so like you got options. You can be a leader or you can be a follower. Simple as that. You know what I mean? I chose to be a leader, so I chose my own path every time. You know what I mean? So every time I did something or decided to do something, it's because my heart was motivated. Because like I said, even boxing, just because this is something I want to do. I'm not doing it for nobody else except me. I'm want to win a world title. So it's the same way as how it was in Baltimore. Like, you can be a leader or you can be a follower. Choose your path.
And what I wanted to ask you as well, Hasim's obviously getting lots and lots of attention, rightly so, former world heavyweight champion, legendary fighter. But tell us a bit more about Shabazz and your relationship with him, because not many people are mentioning him. And here he is.
Like I said, this is my brother, man. Shabazz Brothers Promotion and Hasim, like I said, they two are the same, pretty much. You know what I mean? Shabazz, like I said, he does his job outside the ring. You know what I mean? Make sure the fights is right. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't pick and choose who I fight. I fight everybody. Like I said, Shabazz, now y'all gotta sell the fight to this guy. You know what I mean? So you want to fight me, talk to Shabazz, because we gonna make sure everything's right. My job is just to fight. I don't pick and choose who I fight. I just fight.
And just before we let you go, what will winning this fight mean to you? It's, you know, traditional home of boxing, Royal Albert Hall, first time boxing here in quite a long time, and it could be the last fight you have before a world title shot if you win.
After I win this fight, like I said, it's on to the next one. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take his belt back to my country. You know what I mean? I'm gonna probably hold it for a few months before I give it away. And like I said, then we're gonna fight for a world title, and that's how we're gonna do it.
Brilliant. Well, we wish you the very best of luck. We look forward to the fight.
Absolutely. Thank you.